While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Keira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Keira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the Wild Hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt it always lost, until Keira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Well, I think I'm Twitch streaming, I have no idea. So if anybody can see me, hear me, let me know. I'm going to grab the iPad and crack it up so I can actually see. Let me shift the mouse because it's a weird thing this is, because it changes as soon as you... Look how stunning that looks this morning. Just going to try and turn the game audio down, guys, because I know it's loud, because I can hear it very loud. Yeah, let's turn it down. Right, that should be okay. Let's get going. Right, restart Twitch on the iPad so I can hopefully see anybody's chat. So bear with me a minute, guys. And also I should be able to hear myself. I can never ever go straight to my stream on Twitch. I have to actually do a search for it, which is very annoying. There has got to be a better way of doing this. So Cranky Gamers UK, and it says no search results found. Yep, it's showed up on people, and yep, after the advert, looks like we're going. I'll just turn this down. Explore the vast mythic world of the Witcher and be the Batman. Yep, that's the sound down, so hopefully let's get going. Obviously going to be spoilers, guys, if anybody is there. If you have a look at my character, let's have a look. I am level 6. I have put all my points so far, which I think is about 9, into Ignis. And I can tell you now that that is a cracker. And something that you learn on your own are all these things. They're called mutagens, and I have got the guidebook. I've had a quick hour or so last night with it. It's very early. I'm not flicking through the book. I'm going at it a bit at a time so I don't get any spoilers. But it's a good guidebook and well worth the money. Well worth the money indeed. I'm trying to turn the TV over so I can watch a bit of the test match. So bear with me, guys, while I am playing this game. Let's see how England do this summer. Okay, now let's play some Witcher then. Played this yesterday for a good 7 hours. Did a quest last night. In fact, I say last night. I started at about. In fact, I didn't finish game playing last night till about 1 to 2 in the morning. Which I didn't even realise. It's a proper time user. This is one of them games. I mean, questions to answer, because I will be putting this on. You can't change while you're on the horse. I will be putting this on an archive because it's my first Twitch stream of this. One of the things I do like about this is, if you obviously don't know, automatic horse riding. If I do that double tap, your stamina goes and you have to steer. However, if you just press and hold A, it will steer without, when I'm going the right way. I think I'm going the wrong way. It will basically follow the path that you're on, like that. I'm just pressing the A button. As soon as it gets back on the path, it should follow it if it's on a path, and just slight taps. But it's obviously not finding a path. Well, that totally makes that wrong. But anyway, let's. I think we're going to. Plenty of language in this game, by the way, and nudity as well. It's a fantastic game. Loads to learn.
Want to talk to the Peller?
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
As you can see, it looks fantastic. Delusion, level 2. What should we do? Leave it? Let's have a bit of a battle. It might be too heavy for my liking.
Out now.
I'm going to tell you one thing that's bugging me about this game, Smalley, is the Witcher's voice. It is so annoying. It's like one of the voiceovers for the cinema. Coming next. And it's just all the time, and it gets a bit incessant.
Come on, come closer. Damn it.
Shit. This is... Oh, and I'll tell you something. Oh, one of the most annoying things in this game so far is... I'm going to die here. The Archulot's killed me. Food. Food is an absolute nightmare. Food is basically your health potions, and it's the one thing I've absolutely struggled with. Food and gold. Just lately I've been getting some really good stuff. I did an actual quest last night that took over 3 hours. I mean, as you can see, autosave's pretty cool. I'll tell you what I need to look at. I need to look in my inventories. You can see 126 gold, level 6. Leveling is very slow, by the way. You'll see all my stuff here. You get absolutely crap loads of stuff. You really do. Books and things off notice boards. Not even quite sure if you can sell them. Look, they all fetch 10 gold. I mean, I've not found the part in the guidebook that tells me to sell them, so right now I'm not doing. I've got plenty of room and weight in my bag. You'll see the 1490 next to the weight symbol at the top right. Usable items though. This is where your food is. I've got none. Let me stick that in there. I've absolutely got none at all. These are all the potions and stuff for alchemy where you can build. I mean, the menus are just... This game is probably, as I'm going to say on the show, it's one of the most intense, deep games I've ever seen. Besides the actual gameplay and questing, the actual menus are just so deep. I'll click across and show you alchemy. Look, I mean, just look at the stuff that you can do and what they do on the right. It's crazy. Anything that's green I should be able to make, but as you can see there's not. Now I'm just going to show you something there. You've seen my list. Now these are things that you find, extra potions, you find the papers that tell you can make it. You can see the full list here. I've literally got a handful of potions. Now, if I go back into my inventory and show you that, that is all my stuff I've collected right from the beginning of this game. And even all that doesn't get me enough to make more than a handful of potions. And it's so deep, so crazy. I mean, if that's a lesser green mutagen, surely... You see, I could go into the depths of the technical part of the game, but I'm not going to. I'm going to get into the game and show you some gameplay. This looks like it's going to be difficult with no actual let me just skip this and get to it.
Want to talk to the Peller?
Too late.
I ain't paying because gold is so scarce.
Mage's pick. Wonder how much.
Stand still, damn it.
Blinded myself there. Right click of the... I need to kill that archer because he is becoming a pain in the ass. I'm going to kill the archer because he is an absolute pain in the ass.
Let's end this.
See that flame when you can get it off?
Wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all
It's so important, really important. I know that there's been loads of questions asked about this battle system, and anybody who's played Witcher 2, like me, struggled, completely struggled. Really, really difficult. I must say, this one has been a lot better. A lot better. And as the old saying goes, easy to play, hard to master kind of thing, and that's exactly what it is. It is so difficult to master. Like you saw me struggle first when I didn't get the right spells off, didn't get my shield working, and things like that. These gold orans, they are not your currency you see in the top corner, 131. You pick these up right from minute 1. And as you can see, it says you can cash them in the Bank of Novigrad. Now, I've been to Novigrad, can't find where you can cash them, but I have been meaning to make a point of going there because I need to see it and stuff. Well, anyway, show you the Witcher sense. Look, he's going to have some loot. It's pretty cool, actually. The amount of stuff you pick up is ridiculous. But anyway, let's get on with the story. Not sure if this is one of the side quests. I'll show you the quest tree in a minute.
Open up, it's safe now.
And as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I actually put it up the other day that within an hour of playing, I'd got a quest that was level 33. And this is a very, very slow leveling game. And I did see in the stream of the CD Projekt when they was doing it, they said that there are, I think, I can't remember what I was going to say now, I'm sidetracked, apologies, completely gone. I'm watching about 4 different things.
Omens never lie.
I hope the graphics are coming across on the stream, because as I'm now playing it on an Alienware, anybody listening to the show,
made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce.
It's just phenomenal gameplay on here, using the Xbox One controller. I also want to say, guys, I may have to stop the stream at any time pretty short, because I'm expecting a delivery this morning and this afternoon, so I may have to stop pretty quick.
Oh, the dear. Besieged she was, evil all around, wanting to possess her. Old magic born of oblivion. From
going back to the quest last night, I won't spoil it for anybody. A 3-hour quest, which was just fantastic. Brought new stuff to the thing. It was like an ongoing quest. It started as a normal quest, and the story unfolded. and then it went on, and then it moved on, and you killed some more stuff, and then it went on again, and you went into a special cave, and you went underwater, and it was over 3 hours solid, and I died a couple of times, but right through it was an amazing quest. It actually opened your eyes to the game finally, because it just moved on. A couple of big tips early on though. You'll notice if you've just started the game or thinking of doing, you're given time in an early area, in a very small area, and the main quest is a griffin. Forget about the griffin. Just forget about that quest. Leave it alone. Go to notice boards. Go and talk to people. Because I'll tell you now that when you do finally fight that griffin, the difference in battling of the easy stuff around the fields to taking it to the next level was a massive eye-opener. I thought I was mastering it, and I thought I was doing okay. And then I got to fight the griffin, and I died at least 10 times within 20 minutes. It was solid. And that's when you first get the inkling of saying to yourself, you know, I need to concentrate. I really do. About the griffin.
Beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep.
So I've got a feeling now this quest is going to take me. I'll have a look at the quest tree, because if this is the main storyline, I'll move off it. What's this? You have a new quest item. Prepare it for use by placing it in its appropriate slot in the inventory panel and selecting it from the quick access menu. Now basically then, I've got to go in the inventory, find said bell. Is that it? Was it the bell? Was that, weren't it? Probably not listening. Oh no, the bell's already in the inventory slot. I see it down there, guys. It's down here. It's already gone there automatically. So I don't... yeah, so I don't know how you're supposed to use it when you get around to it. Oh, it's in the bottom, look. I can just press down to use it, because that's the select one. I will tell you though, like I've said before, no food. Really struggling for food. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what the meditation panel does. I actually missed this at the beginning of the game, which is crucial error. Big mistake. But when you meditate, it basically moves the clock on. And every time you move the clock on, will go an hour. It obviously changes the real time and everything. But what it also does, as you will notice, it's put my... it puts your bombs back up. You saw me carrying 2 bombs that I'd made. One bomb that blinds, one that causes damage. They are replenished, as is my health is replenished. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the quest tree for you for an eye-opener. And here we go. Main quest, very well labelled, like it. And as you can see, they are a load of main quests, which is weird. Because you've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 main quests, which is strange. You'd think there'd be 1, but there's not. Which is pretty cool. You're moving a very big story on. I'll try and keep off the main quest, like I said, because, I mean, this one is only a level 5, and I could continue. It's not a big spoiler. I've got a feeling I'm going to end up fighting something big, though, when I find this goat. But it says level 5, and I'm level 6. But I will just show you through it. Secondary quests, again, look at all this. These are picked up from people that you meet with exclamation marks on them in the map, just by wandering. And also the notice board, you'll find quests on there as well. But what you'll see here, look, recommended level 24. I do believe I've got one. I've got one early there, look, level 33. That was picked up in the first town within the first hour. But as you can also see, there is just so much treasure hunts. I've not seen this. Another great bit to the game. But look at the levels. They are for later. One massive, massive tip that I found out to my peril, and this is going back to the chat about the griffin. You can see that. It says failed. And I will show it you, because you may be playing the game yourself and noticed. And it was one that you had to make a potion for a young girl that was dying on a bed. A witcher potion that would have done a damage, but it would have saved her life. Now what I'm going to tell you is, I didn't notice, when I said I fought the griffin, that is a main story point, and it moves the game on a great deal. It moves you to a new area. That's all I'll say on the matter. Now, you can go back to that area now, later in the story, and you can go back and do early stuff, which I have been doing to tidy up, and also do a bit of low-level stuff to get used to the game and the controls. But what I did notice was that it was failed. And that's because I'd moved the story on. So be very aware that you can move on and leave quests behind, which some die-hard finishers may not like that. What I will say, I will give you a tip about that quest. It was one of the quests that I had to do for it was make a potion, and it was the potion down here. It was that swallow, and I couldn't get one of the brains at all. Just couldn't do it. I don't know why, I just couldn't. And also a point about these potions, you see that I've already made these items. Now what I do, I think is true, and I'm not 100% true. It says I've already made it. Now what I'm saying is, every time you use meditation, I think they top up automatically. You don't have to remake them again. So basically it's just to kind of make these once kind of thing. As you can see there, these mutagens are important. You saw them in my character class. It adds to your spells, adds vitality, and they all add different things. There's different mutagens. I've never seen a red one yet. And it's a kind of... Anybody who's played Diablo with the diamonds, if you look, a basic green mutagen will make a lesser one, and then you'll go up, and then you'll make a greater one. And it's like a ladder of anyone who's familiar with Diablo's diamond, as you used to make one that made a better one, and then made 3 more to make a better one. It's that kind of scenario. But as you can see, crafting as well, these are things again you can pick up. One annoying thing about this, like last night I was struggling. I'd made this great sword actually. This sword here, I've made one of these and I'm now wearing it. And I'd had the ingredients for that for quite a while, but only a blacksmith can make it. And in the world you have to find one. There is fast travel in the game. I'll show you that in a few minutes as well when I've done this, or I can explain it when we come out. But you only can make weapons at blacksmiths. And there's a armor one as well, where you can make other stuff. It's pretty intense. Like I've said earlier, one of the most intense mechanics of gaming I've ever seen, which I know some people might be put off by it, but it is fantastic. It just adds to the story, adds to the depth, it adds to everything. One major thing I'm going to give you, great big tips these are. The bestiary is all the people that you've made, not people, the animals and creatures. I won't show some of them because this is like part of the story, but I'll just show you basic ones. And the reason I'm showing it you is I know that other games have had bestiaries. I've seen them time and time again. It's something I have never looked at, not bothered with. Let me tell you now, get used to it, and get used to it for this reason. You see the bear, it tells you about it. Might point out some weaknesses. But as you see at the bottom, it tells you what it's vulnerable against. Beast oil or the spell Quen. And that is the massive tip. And all the others do it as well, look. It tells you what each... And it goes for the bosses. It goes for, if I'm not mistaken, the Griffin. I won't tell you what the Griffin's afraid of. You'll figure that one out yourself. But the bestiary is something you must use. And what I want to get across to you guys is, you know any regular listeners to my show and my feeds, I'm not a fan of slow going. You want to be quick. Well, you can't do it on this, guys. I'm really telling you that now. If you are a button basher, if you are a person that wants to get going, I don't think this is going to be your cup of tea. You really have to be patient with battling, plan your attacks, with everything. It's a long, slow process, which ain't a bad thing in my eyes. One other thing I'll point out here, in case you're all sat there wanting to ask questions but can't. You'll see here, these are runestones, and runestones fit into your weapons. You see these that's got little white dots. It's basically, again, like most RPGs, they get little slots for runes. As you can see on that one, that made my sword give a 2% chance of stagger, and they all do different things as well. So there you go. But before I get back into the game and look for this goat to do this quest, what I will say, the food and the gold is becoming an annoyance, a big annoyance. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's the only way, it's your way of your health potions, and they're not very fast either, which is really annoying. Let me try and get some oil on these. You'll see these oils as well. Look, This gives 10% attack. If I click it, I can put it on this sword lot, and it'll give me a 30-minute timer. I think it's a 30-minute timer to give me an extra boost. Again, another massive thing. Now these things here, these are other potions. It says increases attack power, and it gives 30 seconds attack. So I can drop that in this menu here, and I can use them. I can use them in the slots, but that's where your food should go. And it's becoming annoying. Very, very annoying. But what I'm also going to show you, I don't know if we can pinch stuff off this guy. I don't really want to, but looting is what it's all about. You may want to know what that is there. You see the white flowing things. That's showing you that there are some animals about. You see, letter to Pella. We can just go into the inventory and have a quick look. It's always in the top left-hand corner. You can just have a quick read. Plenty of reading in the game as well, guys. If you're not a fan of it, then, I mean, it's not really, I say it's not really cost me a deal, but I spent a good half an hour last night going through every one of these just to click them. And the reason I did is that it gives you some extra information, like it adds information to your bestiary. So everything you pick up letter or book-wise, I would read it immediately. The ones with the red dots are contracts, and you read it, and it says, I'll just give you the thing, to whom it may concern, let it hereby be known, whoever kills the Shrieker, the monster that's wove its nest near Crow's Perch, has taken to killing both men and beast, will be given a sizable reward. So they're found on the notice boards, and the one with red little seals on are contracts, are jobs, are basic mini quests. So there you are. There is just so much to do. Let's get on. Let's try and find this goat. I'm not quite sure how it's going to pan out, purely because of, like I say, I've got no food or anything, and it's interesting. You might want to know what them diamonds are. They're actual things that you can do, and for some reason you can just extinguish and light fires everywhere, which is a pain. Now there's a chest here, I think, but no, it's not letting me pick it up. Anyway, let's go and find this gold. You'll also see now a circle of where we're going to do the goat. It says princess in distress, so we might as well go and do that. You can put a green marker on it as well. I'll just show you the map a minute. Try not to spoil anything. Question marks are basically things like, when you go to them, you'll find like bandit camps or little things going off, kind of mini quests that you're finding. And they are, I would say, go and clear a few round, gives you XP. And as I've already touched on, XP is very, very skinny. It's not good. Now your fast travels are, you go to a crossroads, a sign, click the sign, and then you can fast travel to any other sign in the map. Now not only can you click to any other sign in the map, but if I go out and then out again, you can actually click any town as well. That is your starting town, White Orchard. You start there, and that's the one I was telling you about. Try and stay there for quite a while before tackling the Griffin. I was level 3. I think it did actually recommend 4 or 5, I think.
This way, I think.
Oh, I showed you what you're supposed to do with the... let me just show you the Witcher sense. Look, that's what he does.
Another clue.
And then he moves on, and it follows. Look, I've got a feeling I'm going to be battling soon. And without potions, guys, it is a pain in the ass. Unless they was just dogs that I don't have to go. But you'll also see yellow flashing. Yellows are herbs. Plenty of herbs to collect. That's the ones for your alchemy. And I find myself, luckily I played Dragon Age for quite some time before this. Here we are. I think we're going to be battling pretty quickly. What are they? I want to know what they are first. Are they only wolves? Say they're level 5, I must admit, the wolves and dogs have been pretty easy, but raw meat, now raw meat, if I'm not mistaken, I will just grab it, because the simple thing is, guys, that is one of the foods. Being a Witcher, you can eat quite a lot of crap.
Good.
Just check my... yeah. The trails for your quest as well are pretty cool. You know, you never get lost. Red dots on the map as well to see where the stuff is that you're looking for. the right click of your stick locks onto that one in particular, and what that does, whichever one it's locked onto is where all your attacks will be aimed at. Let me go and try and polish some of these off because they're going to be a pain in the ass, I can see. There, look, the stick now is there. See, they're pretty simple to get rid of. Unluckily, first wicket has gone on the cricket as well. 15 for 1 or 17 for 1. Anyway, let's get to this marker. Let's try and catch this trail up. I've just heard the goat, so I think
This way, I think.
what happens if I ring that bell? What will happen? Oh no, let's use that potion. I was supposed to. Oh, anyway, you use the. It's the right. Where is it? I need to get back on this trail, I think. What I'll do, guys, because I'll give you a bit of an insight to which I'll do this quest, and then I'll probably stop the stream and get this archived so anybody that wants to have a look later can do so.
Good.
Not finding this goat, am I? Find the Peller's goat using the bell and your witcher sensors. I'll just show you the herb collecting. Look, it's basically anybody who has played Dragon Age, the A button pickup is a bit of a way different to that. It's a bit slow and laborious. I think I found somebody on the floor here. This could be interesting, but no. I thought the poor lady's dead, but it's nothing significant. Oh well. Oh, what have I found? I found something. Oh no, these are a pain in the ass. Bears are a pain in the ass, I'm telling you now. They're really strong. Done it. Well, I made that look quite going, but like I say, if you really plan your attacks and get them done. I'm just looking at this marker on the map. What's happening on the map now? What we missed? I've got one here. Princess in distress. So let's go to the princess.
Another clue.
So what's happened there? This is becoming a bit of a strange one. Just want to stick my headphones on properly so I can hear the goat, because you can actually hear it. I think I'm actually running off course. I think that goat's... Oh, wait a minute. Here we go, I think. I can hear it now better with the headphones. And I've got another scent.
Good.
I would go in that cave if I'd got plenty of time.
This way, I think. Another clue.
I have no doubt. In fact, what I'm going to also show you in a minute, you're going to need to save the game. Now, the auto-save as you witnessed in that first battle is pretty good. But when I'm going to places that I've got stuff to do, I try and save it just to be sure. Oh, we've got another map marker now, look, so I'll follow that map marker.
Good. Winds howling.
I've got to say, this is a pain in the ass at the minute though, boys.
This way, I think.
You see, normally when you click anything that's red, which are clues, which is either Witcher finds your stuff, they actually disappear, but these aren't disappearing. They normally go yellow because you've used them, which is a bit confusing. But I think following the trail is what I should have been doing from the off, so I just know something's going to happen. Well, that's back at the hut, aren't we? We're back at the original place, I think we are, aren't we? Yeah, so right, let's go work outwards now then. This is the way to go. I was going backwards. Round the tree. Over here. Right, at least if we're going away from the hut, so... I don't want to go back. Is that going back? It isn't it? I need to get my map skills. One other word, one annoying, slight annoyance. No bloody instant button for the map. It's always a 2-button press. So if I make sure I'm going south all the while, but that's going back into it. Very confusing. Oh, north. I'm going to use my compass now. My old map reading skill. So north, I think, is back to... I think we're going back to the... Yeah, because that's come on again. This is a pain in the ass, boys. This is. I was hoping to get this a pretty easy quest to find, but anyway. I'm sure this is taking us back. Let me have a look which way the... Right, I can see now the hoofs are pointing that way, aren't they? They are goat hooves.
This way, I think.
Yeah. So I'm just going to follow these away from the hut. No, they're back that way. No, we'll go this way. Ah, here we go. Found it, thank God. Now it's gone back over there.
There you are. Here, goat. Here, princess.
Please tell me I'm not going to get back now.
Hoofed and horned. Should have known it would be stubborn.
Bring the goat to Pella, so I'm hoping now it's going to follow me.
Time to try the bell. Come on, let's go see the Peller.
Tell you what, while I've got this up, best thing to do would be mark the house. Yep. And that's where we're going. And I bet you I'm going to get attacked. You know it.
Just as much.
And I know it.
Witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries. Come on, take you back to the Peller. Misses you something awful.
Come on, man. Stupid goat.
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? Come on, damn it.
This is crazy. What a quest. Oh, don't fall down there, you idiot. Where's the damn thing gone now?
This area. Good thing I ran into him earlier.
Come on, man, you idiot goat.
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
I'm in a right cavern now. And I'm not going into that cave either. Come on. It's like having a real goat. Come on, I'm going to stab you in a minute. Well, this was a bit of a crappy quest to show you this, guys. It thought it was going to get something really cool, but it's turned out into a goat following. I think the best thing to do is just keep close and keep ringing. I can promise you the witch is way better than normal than following goats. But as you saw, this was one of the main quests, so.
You're no roach, but I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
Princess.
Three, there you go, guys. A goat fetching quest. The fantastic game that The Witcher is.
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
That's crazy. Awesome information, I think.
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Pella, and so the Pella shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Now what?
Fine. Be right back.
Aye, this is like a collect. I can tell you now, guys, this game is not like a collecting quest like this is showing. Oh, I'm glad. I think he's just gone and done it himself without me doing it. Or is something going to happen? Oh no, there we are. That's nice.
Will this do?
What the hell? I'll leave the video running to end of this quest. It'll might as well finish it properly. As I say, it's been an enjoyable stream, and if you want to watch the show, or crankygamersuk.net, or crankytoz on crankytoz@gmail.com, any questions, and obviously my Twitter, my main Twitter I use for the show is @tozol, T-O-Z-O-L. Feel free to subscribe, guys, at the bottom. On my Twitch feed, we've also got a Patreon account going. Patreon.com/CGUK would help us out to keep us going. If this looks mad, I'll let you watch this. Holy crap. Does look stunning though.
A child that lives not, yet did not die.
What?
Mentioned a child.
The yellow markings on the chat say in the book that that is the important part of the
Was, and she miscarried.
important part of the conversation.
Afraid, perhaps, or ashamed, or forgetful, or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you. You must have noticed something.
The Pella's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White Wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help, lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't.
It's a very brutal game, by the way. A couple of questions, a couple of other things I've noticed as well.
If the White Wolf he should bring me its blood.
You may have watched some of the cool videos that you've seen. You know when they're fighting the people on the horseback and it's in slow motion and slicing heads off? I can tell you now, it's not that easy. I have not killed one item on horseback. I always get off and I always fight them. And I've only seen 2 slow-mo kills with the head chopping off and all that gruesome stuff. It's not automatic. Right then, what do we have to do? Read the bestiary to learn about the botchlings. So there you are, guys. That is a nice quick look, half hour or so, of The Witcher. Any questions? We'll be talking about this on the show, obviously. So I think that's enough for now. So thanks for watching. All the links I've said before. Feel free to subscribe and join us. And hopefully you've enjoyed this bit of a feed on this Twitch. So until next time, see you again.